With Halloween just wrapping up, you're probably wondering, what do I do with my leftover pumpkins? Do I run them over with the car and throw them in the trash? Or do I make pumpkin curry soup? If you're a soup person, hang around. This video is for you. We're going to show you how to make pumpkin curry soup for a nice cold day. So what you want to do is take your pumpkin and cut it in half. Grab a spoon and go ahead and get all the innards out and toss those into the trash. Now that the pumpkin is cut in half and all the insides are thrown away, what we want to do is take a little bit of oil, go ahead and dump it on the pumpkin, and evenly spread that throughout the inside and around the outers. Once that's done, we'll go ahead and place both sides face down onto the cookie sheet. I've got the oven going at 350 degrees, so we'll put the pumpkin in there for about 25 to 30 minutes at 350 degrees. Every time you check it, you want to make sure that the fork slides through just like on a cooked potato. After that, we'll go ahead and puree it and get the pumpkin curry soup going. Next ingredient, 1 full onion, finely diced. If you caught one of my first episodes, you'll know a nice wet rag right next to your onion will prevent the tears. So we'll go ahead and put this next to the onion and get that bad boy diced up. So I just got done dicing up my onion with my towel next to it. Seriously, 0 tears. It's amazing. It works well. All right, next ingredient. So we do 3 cloves of garlic. Depending on how much garlic you like, you can add more, add less. I like garlic, so we're going to go ahead and add 6. So we'll get these peeled and finely diced and add it into our onion. So I got my 6 cloves of garlic. We're going to go ahead and add that into the bowl with the onion here. And then your next ingredient, you're going to go ahead and do 3 potatoes. Go ahead and get those peeled. And then go ahead and get those cubed up. Okay, about 22 minutes at 350. As you can see, the pumpkin is nice and tender. Going to go ahead and get that scraped out, and we'll go ahead and get that dumped into our blender. In a separate pan, you're going to go ahead and take a half a stick of butter, and we're going to go ahead and add in the onions and the garlic that we just peeled. I just got done cooking some bacon in here to garnish it at the end, so we'll talk about that at the end here. So let me grab the onions and the garlic, and we'll get them tossed in. We'll let those saute until they're translucent, and then we'll go ahead and add our potato cubes. 1 teaspoon curry powder. 1/4 teaspoon ground coriander. 1 teaspoon crushed red pepper. 1 teaspoon granulated garlic. So after you scrape all the insides out of the pumpkin, you go ahead and transfer it into a blender. Go ahead and mix it up and get a nice puree, which we'll use here in just a minute to add to the soup. So the onions and garlic are all done sauteing. We're going to go ahead and add our seasonings. Put that in there. We'll go ahead and mix that up for about a minute, and then we'll transfer everything over to a pot and get the soup going. It's been 1 minute on those. I went ahead and transferred everything over to a soup pot. We've got our three peeled and cubed potatoes. Go ahead and add those in there. And then 4.5 cups of chicken broth. Go ahead and bring that to a boil. My boy Thor is working hard, as you can see. Thor, how's the soup going? He's had a long weekend, so he's taking it easy. Now that we've come to a boil, I'm going to turn it down to a simmer, let it go for about 15 or 20 minutes, or until the potatoes are nice and tender. Potatoes are nice and tender, so we'll go ahead and grab this pot and dump the contents into a blender. All blended, back in the pot. Okay, from the pumpkin puree that we made earlier, we're going to go ahead and take 1 3/4 cups and add it into our mixed batch here. Okay, we're going to go ahead and add 1/2 cup of heavy whipping cream. Get that measured out. Boom, check that out. That looks absolutely amazing. To garnish it, I'm a big fan of going with baguettes, but let me know in the comments below. I'd be curious to know what kind of bread's your favorite to go with a nice warm soup on a cold day. All finished. I like to go ahead and cook up some bacon, nice and crispy. Chop that up and sprinkle that over the top of the soup. And then obviously we've got our baguette cut up on the side there. Obviously it's not going to be taste tested by Thor today, just being a hot soup. But go ahead and leave a comment below. Let me know what you thought of the recipe. Again, don't throw away your pumpkins. Turn them into pumpkin curry soup. See you in the next video.